Shalom. Kahala, Yahweh, Shemi, Hawashai, Bahashim, Kakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them and taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word, the truth, and the sincerity, the hopeful elect, tabernacle of David, to the Aquat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, to the 144,001 third, the hopeful elect of Israel, my brother Yahshua. So, nuclear war is on the horizon, and Iran supposedly should have a bomb at the end of the week. So let's get into it. Joel 3 and this. 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. So Iran has been viewed as being weak. Why? Because they supposedly don't have a nuclear weapon. I don't believe that that's true. I believe they have several nuclear weapons. I believe they have access to nuclear weapons through their ally, Russia, China. And if they needed one, they would hand them one. Pretty much like how I believe Israel has nuclear weapons, because they were given them. Okay, what does it mean when America is going to send their nukes to Poland? What the hell does that mean? That means Poland got a nuke now, right? Russia's going to send a couple of their missiles, put them right there in Cuba. What does that mean? That means Cuba has a nuke now, right? Anyway, a plowshare is a gardening tool. A pruning hook is a gardening tool. So basically, melt down your gardening tools and turn them into weapons of war, which is the time that we're in right now. We're in a time of war. So you have to get yourself on a war-type footing, right? What do they call it? The word is not coming to me right now. Not galvanized, but you have to get into a wartime. Mobilize is what they call it, mobilization. So anyway, that's what Iran's been doing. Iran has been preparing for what you're about to see now. Going back years, they've been waiting, taking it on the chin. Their officials being assassinated. They haven't done anything up to this point, right? So right now, what are they doing? They're right here with it. And all of these surrounding so-called, even North Korea. North Korea is a formidable foe now. They used to be laughed at, Rocket Man, da-da-da-da. Now, this is what they're saying. Let's see. This 10. And that's what Rocket Man thumbing his nose at America proper. Shoot, that would have got you killed back in the day. But they know he's a formidable foe. They can't just go over there. He's got nukes. Kim does. Or whatever his name is. Jong-il. Whatever the nigga's name is. Isaiah 14 and 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? What does that mean? That means that the playing field is even now. Okay? We used to be afraid of you because you used to have all the power. Now, the power is evenly distributed. Okay? You ain't who you used to be when you had all the power. All right? So, let's take a look at that. All right, so I was looking for something, I don't know, and this popped up. Maybe I was looking for something, and this popped up. I think I was looking for more information on Pepe Escobar and that situation. And then I saw this, and I thought that it was very suspect. It says, Israel-Iran conflict. IDF troops execute aerial removal of missile. I was like, removal of missile debris. What is that about? Okay, so this is a video showing the Israelis going to retrieve an expended missile carcass, supposedly, that happened when they launched their attack in early April. I forget what it was. They said down here. Let's see. April 14th. Okay, so it says Israeli removed remains of an intercepted Iranian ballistic missile found by hikers at the Ye'elim stream close to Arad in southern Israel earlier this week. Okay. The missile was one of 120 fired at Israel in the Iranian attack. So people are saying, well, what happened to the F-18 or the F-35?
What's the number one secret to making a hit song? Equipment. It's not special mixing and mastering techniques, and it's not having some special connections. It actually comes down to one very simple thing, and that is your chord progression. The cool thing is there's a simple yet powerful tool
Slovakia. I don't know what the hell.
And two producers are using to instantly create pro-level chords and progressions with no music theory required, no trial and error, no guesswork, and not having to spend any extra time.
The Unison MIDI chord pack.
Unison chord pack. MIDI chord pack.
The Unison MIDI chord pack is absolutely...
Slovakia. I'll try to redo this video, so carry on. So I was really wanting this to be, I wanted to find a smoking gun. This has something to do with the F-35 that was shot down and got the Escobar's information. Which it could be. We don't know what the hell is going on. Just because they're showing us this, they can attach anything they want to. Right? When you're a murderer and a liar, and every word out of your mouth is a damn lie. Okay, so I went from there, and that's what I got. So, what is this? Where the Fire and Rescue Services removed any hazardous materials. Okay, so I said, let's look at the comments, and there's only 3. Really, there's only 2, and this one is worth value, so I looked at it. Folks, it is true that time is running out, not just for Israel. Iran has the nuclear bomb. This is 20 hours ago, and I was like, huh. And then I looked. Javad Karami Godusi, member of the Iranian Parliament's National Security and Foreign Policy Committee, tweeted on April 22nd, 2024, the following. If the permission is issued, it is 1 week before the first test. What first test? First nuclear test. Because about a few days ago, going to the Pepe Escobar information, suddenly Iran is in a big hurry to get a nuke and test it and show everybody, nigga, we got nukes too. And the question is why? Because before the supposed attack on April 14th, right? Slovakia. Okay. Yeah. All the way up to here, all the way up to when Israel supposedly responded to this attack, right? And I got to find out when it actually was. Iran supposedly wasn't interested in having a nuclear weapon because it was against their religion, is what they were saying. Now, suddenly, right after Israel's supposed attack, which I need to find out exactly what day it hit to see. to find out when this actually happened. Okay. When was this? When was this removal? Right? What did it say? Earlier this week. It says Israeli military removed remains of an intercepted Iranian ballistic missile found by hikers close to in southern Israel earlier this week. Earlier this week? Okay, so let's find out. I did look into this, folks. It's true. Iran has the nuclear bomb. So this says they have the nuke ready, and if they get permission, they'll be testing it in a week. It says world's risk of heading into nuclear catastrophe at this moment is very real. The liability is on the observer to be aware of what is happening and to act on it. That's huge because it's true. All right. Not that they have the bomb, but the world's risk of heading into a nuclear catastrophe at this moment is very real. Okay. So everybody should be, if this is real and Iran has a nuke, how is Netanyahu and his ilk responding to that is the question. Because their determination was for them not to get it. If they have one now, let's go back. Let's find out exactly when. When Israel struck back. That's YouTube. Google search. This is what I want. Israel response to Iranian counter attack. Iranian, what was it, April 14th? Let's see what this yields. And what day? I'm looking for the day, exactly. Okay, so will not take part, 15th, 14th. Israel responds. When did they respond? Ways its response. See, where is it? That should come right up. Where did they go? Tension, vows to retaliate. Tension, update, calls. Ways, option. Ha. Israel responds to Iranian 14. Let me go back here. Salakia. When was the actual? It says here, April 14th. It says Iranian attack on April 14th. Earlier that week. When was it? Let's see, timeline. days. Of course, they have a long history. I just want to know what the hell was going on. Time of oh, come on. I'm not getting anything out of the New York Times. Let me get out of here. That's a waste of time. NPR. Can I just get a? So let's see. I'm not gonna get in it. When did Slovakia, bear with me, please. Baba Shah. Yeah. Israel. Respond to Iranian attack on April 14th. Well, there, let's see. It's not going back. Why are they hiding this? It's a simple question. Israel, because they didn't retaliate. Israel, Iran play down apparent Israeli strike. God damn, how hard is it to find? So the 19th? Watch me look this up, okay? Israel and Iran on Friday both played down an apparent Israeli airstrike. Because this is not what happened. What happened is what Pepe Escobar said. Okay? On Friday. So this is the 19th. When did it happen? On the 17th? It says Iran fired Friday morning. Okay, explosions heard. Okay. Explosions heard near maintenance batteries early Friday morning. What Friday? On Friday. What day is this? The 19th. Go back and look. The 19th is Friday. See, Israel and Iran on Friday both played down the airstrike at damn. Let's go back here. All right. Today is the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. 28th? Fuck. Now I'm mixed up. Okay, so today is the 27th. Iran struck on the 14th. Supposedly, Israel fires back on the 19th. So the 19th is when, okay, so between the 19th and when this came out, which was yesterday, we go to earlier this week. Okay, so the 19th and the 26th, where's my calendar? Bear with me as I try to suss this. Okay, so 19 and 26, that's a week. Let's see. Earlier this week. So when I read this again, let me see. So if they fired it, if they fired a missile, right? I don't know what this is, this situation here. This could be, where is it? Why is Israel? What's so important about one of 120 missiles, right? I'm sure you could have. Why are they picking up remains of anything? Why? This doesn't smell right. Okay, but anyway, all right, because I'm still keeping my eye on the Pepe Escobar situation. But according to this, Iran has a nuke on the way. All right, so we're gonna have to keep our eye out. That's what this is. I'm just sniffing around, apparently. But the point is this, all right? As we move, how's the world as we know it gonna end? Right? How's that gonna happen? Let's get it. Let's get Revelation 11. All right. Let's get a glimpse of the end of Esau's world. Revelation 11 and 13. Start here. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. That is the end of Esau's world. This is the end of the world as we know it right here. Okay? It is what it is. This is those nuclear weapons all going off at the same time. Okay? And we know that, right? That's it. Right? And here are those weapons. The army of locusts. All right? We know that is how the world as we know it, right? This kingdom, Esau's kingdom, is coming to an end. Very quickly. All right? I'm going to read 8. This is Joel 2 and 8. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. This is talking about those nuclear missiles. All right? Or read 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. This is talking about those nuclear missiles that eventually we get here. That is going to cause that great earthquake, and the kingdom that we live in right now is going to be completely destroyed. How close are we to that? Well, right now, Iran is touting that they have a nuclear bomb. Let's see. So add this up. Let's go back one more time. I need a calendar. I have a calendar down here. See if this comes up. I don't use this computer for anything other than making videos. So, lessons. Let's see if this comes up. Let's see. Okay, so if Iran, right? Iran launched on the 14th, right? Here they are. Okay. Iran launches their counter, right here. Okay. And then within 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they responded supposedly, right? Here we are today. We're here today. Okay? When did, okay, let's look at this. 20 hours ago. So this is, if today's the 27th, this is the 26th, right? So on the 22nd, this guy, Javad Qudsi, right? A member of the Iranian Parliament's National Security and Foreign Policy Committee, tweeted. What did he tweet on the 22nd? Why did he tweet this? He said, nigga, we can have a nuke. First he said Iran has the bomb. Do they? Or they will have it within a week. This is what they're projecting. So let's go back. On the 22nd, if he said that on the 22nd, here's the 22nd. Okay? That's May. Slovakia. How did that happen? Okay, wait, April. How did that do that? Here we go. Okay, so April. Okay, here's the 19th, right? That's when the supposed Pepe Escobar story took place and was subsequently switched out with a couple of drones that were shot down. First, it was a few F-35s were on a mission that got shot down on this day, which turned into a couple of Walmart drones getting shot down, right? But then, by the 22nd, couple of days, 1 day, 2 days, they were talking about, oh, nigga, we got that nuke. We got a nuke, and within a week, we'll be able to detonate it. Test or otherwise. Why did they do that? Why did they go from here, right? Here, they dropped a couple of rockets, right? Hey, we got them rockets, and we shot a couple of rockets. You shot them all down. That was our response, and we're cool. But then, whatever happened on this day prompted them to come out and we got nukes and we're ready. So whatever happened here wasn't a couple of Walmart drones. Whatever happened here sparked Iran to come out with, we have nukes too, and we're ready. So something significant happened right here, okay? Something significant happened. And this, whatever this is them going to pick up their nuke. And this is a cover story. This is about nuclear. It goes back to this. Here's where we are. Folks, what is this? Indraj Fonseca. Indra J. Fonseca is running out, not just for Israel. Iran has the nuclear bomb. We're talking about nukes. We're going nuclear. Why? Because, go back to the calendar, because Israel took it there. Israel took it there right here and was thwarted, right? And then the truth came out and Iran was like, oh, you tried to nuke us. Is that where we are? Oh, well, get the nukes out. Get the nukes out. Fuck it. Like that, you're already going nuclear? Well, get the nukes out then. All right? That's what's going on, right? While the colleges, right, distract you with a word that they're trying to pin on us, right? But see, as you can see, this is only a week. It's only been a week since they introduced those nukes. See, nobody's understanding what's going on right now. Okay? On this day, they shot down the F-35s that had a nuke on it, right? And then Iran bucked up out of nowhere, okay? Iran announces nuclear bomb. Iran. Now let's see what this produces and what date comes up on it. If it's within the last week, then you understand what's going on. So they expunged this shit, didn't they? 3 weeks, 8 days. What's this? Where's the 8 days at? Okay, so this happened. This is before that last week. Our hands are on the trigger. Iran warns it knows where Israel's nukes are. See, this is what they were saying. This was before. Very good. This was before Israel launched their counterstrike, whatever happened on that day. And all they were saying was, we know where your nukes are. Not, we have our own nukes. That happened after, right, whatever happened to them. Now, 6 days ago, how close is Iran, right? Because they came out saying, right after that strike, right here. What day is this? See how everything is happening? Why did Iran warns Israel of its nuclear capability? Huh? Where did that come from? Iran never came out and said, look, nigga, we got nukes too. They never said that. They said the opposite. We don't believe in, it's against our religion. But now, suddenly, a week ago, here's today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Iran, right, warns Israel 8 days ago of its nuclear Why? Because Israel tried to launch a nuke, whether it was an EMP or otherwise. They're bringing it into, we have crossed the Rubicon. We're dealing with nukes now. So if, go back here, I went away from it. Those helicopters taking away whatever missile that was, right? Not saying it is anything one way or the other. Let's listen to this.
Stephen Miller here.
So long. Fuck Stephen. Okay, let's get this is Sky News Australia. Iran warns it.
If there are any threats or
So lucky. Let's go to the top. See how significant this is? Iran wasn't saying anything about them having nukes. They've been hiding the whole program. But now they're openly saying it?
Iran has always insisted its nuclear program exists for peaceful purposes, but now its military has warned that stance may change if Israel retaliates. Iran's defense ministry has been targeted with new sanctions on firms producing drones and missiles.
Iran has never shied away from showing off its ballistic missiles, but it's always been more coy about its nuclear ambitions. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei insisting using nuclear weapons is religiously forbidden. And Iran's always insisted its nuclear program is for civilian purposes, even if Israel and the West don't believe a word of it. But now a senior Iranian commander says that entire nuclear doctrine is under review.
Okay, you understand that? They switched. They had a policy that, oh, we don't fuck with nukes, But it all changed on a week ago. Why? Because they were threatened with a nuke. And it's not like they haven't had nukes the whole time. They have. Now they're saying, look, what are they saying?
If there are any threats or actions by the fake Zionist regime against the country's nuclear facilities aiming at pressuring the Islamic Republic, reconsidering our nuclear doctrine and policy and violating the considerations announced before will be likely and imaginable.
And 5 days after firing cruise and ballistic missiles at Israel, the same official warned Iran knows where Israeli nuclear sites are and could target them if it wants to.
The enemy's nuclear sites have been identified and we have necessary information about all targets. We have our finger on the trigger to fire powerful missiles to destroy specified targets.
Chilling warnings, even if Israel and allies were able to shoot down most of the missiles sent its way by Iran over the weekend. Israel isn't toning down its rhetoric either. Its defense minister saying military activity is being stepped up.
Our missions.
Okay, this might not be Iran saying we have a nuke and we'll use it, but it's out there. Okay, this might not be the video, but it's out there. I've seen it. So that's the point. The point is, it's much more severe than people understand. You have to understand what actually happened on this date in the so-called Israeli counterstrike, right? And what actually happened and what actually didn't, right? For Iran to be coming out and saying, look, I'm strong too, go for it. Can you imagine how many nuclear weapons Iran actually has if they've been just hiding? Okay, so that's all I got. We'll keep our eye on the situation. All right. See the back and forth? Anyway, so right. Iran said the N-word. What is the N-word? Nuke. Iran ain't supposed to say that. Oh, well, they're saying it. Let the weak say I'm strong. Where we at? Let's get that word out. Okay, so we're just watching the movie. This is Joel 3 and 10 again. Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. This is Iran. Let the weak say I'm strong. They ain't shying down there. You didn't walked into. With that, we hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and you sisters. Shalom.